Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. So I think we're getting oil sorted out. We have a real problem. We're not producing anywhere near, we're not consuming coke at the rate to sustain this oil reaction. I don't want to just throw coal away and store it in these boxes. That's just a really limited thing. So what I really want to do is get down to here. I think we're just going to go ahead and run a line of coke all the way down here, and then we'll use that instead of, well, all the way down to there. And then that will be what fuels all this processing. It's messy, but it's needful, I think. Anyway, I'm also going to be a bit lazy and see if we can get some roboports going. What am I missing? Put that in. And then need a box. Because I don't want to have to lay all this by myself. Oh. Well, we'll always have to deal with the taking things on and off the bus ad hoc. But I just want the ghost there so that when we draw a line through it, we'll know where to hop. Okay, let's go get some more of the, what is this? Oh. Yeah, we need to be careful with that. Same problem here. Let's see. And we said we're gonna never need... No, we're gonna need it again. What am I thinking? Okay. Let's get some more belts. Why are these guys all back here? Because they're out of power. Anyway, that's gonna take forever with the slow, how slow... Whoa. What is going on? With how slow these belts get laid out, that's going to take quite a while. We need more undergrounds. Okay, let's find a spot where I can run this line. Right here, I'm thinking. I really should look up ratios and stuff like that, because I'm not even certain... Oh, okay. Or a bit beyond where I laid out more pattern. I'm really not certain that we're actually able to carry all of the coke that we're generating on one belt. At the moment. Alright. So we're going this way. I thought about just reversing the belt, but I think this is probably cleaner. We can always just make the pipes not land here, but there's going to be one more belt to the belts. So this, like that. For rubber and sulfur. Alright. Let's put all these back. Yeah, I should never have done that. I should have figured this out last time. I was just feeling lazy. Okay, we don't have everything hooked up yet. We need to make sure we have... Oh, look how checkerboard piecemeal that is. Anyway, we still need to hook up some of the outputs. We still need to get all the outputs onto the bus. I think there's still there's several more recipes we need to do, but we just didn't want to bother with them at the moment. There's one that we do need to do that is important. I think we haven't done methanol to propane yet. Okay, so where is... It's that way, all the way down there, so we're still going. This is just a ridiculously long bus. Oops. And that's the Coke. And we'll do some logistics to make sure that that this is only going to allow things through if the Coke is empty. This is about reading contents. Okay. It should be filling up. Why isn't it filling up? We'll go look at it in a moment. You know, we've been doing that several times. I'm not sure we did it right. Where was the last time we did that? That was lead production, right? Well, it's empty, so I guess it must have happened. Let me just go look at it. No, we didn't do it. We did belt stuff for this. Yeah, sometimes we do circuit stuff, sometimes we do belt stuff. Where is my car? It is way over there. Ah, we missed a spot there. There's the Coke. Let's look at it to make sure it's doing what I think it's going to do. When it gets here, anytime now. And as soon as this gets there, this is going to stop. Good. Grab some of that, and it still stays stopped. Good. That won't fix the problem, but it'll make the problem less of a problem. So, I like how it says 601. I'm pretty sure there's more than 601. It just doesn't know about more than 600 at a time. I mean, this is a whole another few hundred. How many is this? Just the individual little thing? 300 in a little strip. Wow. Okay. Let's get rid of all this. This was just for layout. Why are these really high and these empty? I still don't get what is going on with these pipes, that they keep on sloshing their contents around. It's like every pipe is trying to draw from every other pipe, rather than just letting it settle. Methane's full. Mineral gas full. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get my thing out. Alright. So we have done all the lines in blue. We don't want to do methane to benzene at the moment because I don't really need benzene. But I want to do methanol to propane. So Methanol to propane. There. Which just needs steam. Just another steam one of these. What is this doing? This is creating ethylene. Right. But we don't need ethylene for anything, so... yeah. We're not producing any more coal, more coke either. I would have thought some of these would be able to do something. I guess because this is so full of mineral. Oh well. So we're using the output of this. No, that's benzene. We are using the output of this. This is turning methane to methanol. So we should go ahead and put these right like this, perhaps. Oh, we're out. And we can't do another one. Let's get some steel. The bots, they're so slow. Okay. We are cracking methanol into propane and synthesis juice. Let's just put it the same way as the rest so that it's less confusing. Is that a proper? Yeah, we'll use methanol for other things. What do we use it for exactly? We use it for formaldehyde. And for lasers, so science. I remember in the base game, learning how to do oil the first time was probably the most complicated task. Building the rocket's fairly simple. It's just resource intensive. But figuring out oil, that was quite a thing. This is more complicated, which is not a bad thing. It's an enjoyable thing. If I wanted something that wasn't complicated, I would not be playing this mod. Okay, and then we produce more coke. You know, I want to have a little reserve. Not a big reserve, just a little reserve of steam. And these should be based, well... just because I never know how long it'll take for me to get to from when I need steam to when I get my next cracking. Okay, we need a bit more of these catalysts. I want there to be enough catalysts that there's always a red sitting in front of every lab. And like right now, this one does not have one. Well, I could have one, it just doesn't. Anyway. But not enough that it's going to actually overflow the belt. This seems fine. Good. Okay, the brass is so weird, I don't get it. Let's just replace some of it. There, now it's all stable. Oh, I was looking at that, I was saying, why does it say it's empty when it has 200? No, it's just a very dark gray. What are you doing? You're producing methanol and residual gas. And you have produced propane, which we already have somewhere. Where is the propane? Propane. I know we're making it from naphtha, I thought. So where's the naphtha going? Maybe we're not. I could have sworn we had this connection already done, naphtha to propane. Ah, no. Here's the naphtha, and we're not using it. No, we're using it. Here it is. These are backwards, so it was confusing me. Okay, here's propane right there, and we just made more right there, right down there. This piping is so terrible. Okay, this entire area is probably horribly insufficient for my long-term needs, but we have all the recipes going. You know, I might need more catalyst. It looks like it's having problems, but we'll see. Let's leave it alone for now. Okay, so we were gonna make storage areas for mineral oil, methane, naphtha, benzene, methanol, and propane. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need to hook up some of these outputs. What is this making? Benzene, which we don't need. No, benzene is one of the different bits. We have some pipes being made up here, I believe. Ah, I ran out of coke. Huh. Maybe I should change this a little bit. Actually, isn't there another way of getting steam? Using cooling towers. Cooling from different... How do I get used coolant? Well, this is a way of turning water. This is wait a minute. This turns 100 used coolant into another 100 used coolant? Coal filters turn... Ah, I see. I haven't really gotten into the whole coolant aspect of it. Oh. Okay, so we use coolant as part of advanced smelting to create coils of things, which presumably is better? I think maybe sheet... Let's see. Sheet coils are 4 plates. And 140 molten titanium would be no. That's 60. Okay, so this is a way of turning 140 into the equivalent of 160. That's not nothing. It's not nothing. Well, maybe I shouldn't worry about this. We have plenty of steam. But what was I doing? I was thinking that there was another way of getting steam. And no, apparently it's just from cooling. I thought there was a thing. Like this. The electric boiler. Oh, I don't care. This is fine. I'm going to assume that once we use up some of the steam, we'll have enough, we'll end up getting, what's it? Okay, I'm going to change it just a little bit. We'll just build a little supply. How quickly you get back in the habit of when you want to do anything, you just grab a blueprint. But no personal roboport yet, so it doesn't work. Why are these not going? They have too much of this, of methane gas. How terrible. Alright, let's get this all hooked up. So we'll put the benzene right here. Ah. Okay, we walked all the way over there to get more pipes, and then we did everything except that. Too easily distracted. This is actually backing up, because... oh well, never mind. Okay. So, ton of benzene there. We'll make the... we need that, right? Synthesis gas? We don't actually need that. We need that, or residual gas. Residual gas isn't even on my list. But we should make we should store it. We'll just store it off to the side, because eventually we're going to use it for stuff. And synthesis gas was the other one we're going to eventually use for stuff. We don't have a recipe for it yet. So where is that synthesis gas? Are we not producing it? No. Maybe not. Well, one less thing to worry about. Okay, so we have residual and benzene. What is this? This is ethylene. We don't need to store that. Unless there's production issues. There's the methane. We need to store that. Alright. We're out of underground pipes. We need more stone bricks. doesn't work? Can't just copy the contents into the inserter? Too bad. Okay. Oh, we're producing a lot of coke. This can't even output. That could be an issue. Unfortunately, it's not an easily solved issue. There's too much pipes around here to do sort of a belt balancing. Let's just add some red. See if it fixes anything. Or actually, no, there's not enough room. Hmm. Oh well, these will supply enough. Eventually, we're gonna upgrade it all to red belts someday, maybe. All right. So we keep getting distracted. There's the methane, there's benzene, there's residual gas. Mineral oil needs to go somewhere. Where is the mineral oil being generated? Right there. And it's gonna be weird and all shuffly. Actually, what's being generated here? Are these methane? Methane we already store. Yeah. We don't need to store these two, so naphtha we do need to store. We'll put the naphtha right here. Irksome. Alright. Hook it up. There. Base mineral oil, naphtha, methane, benzene, methanol, and propane. So the methanol, propane's right there. Trying to figure out how to get to here. Let's just try. We'll just go up like this. I think it'll work. There. Now a bunch of propane. And the last one was which? Methanol, which is right here. But we are out of stone pipe to grounds. Let's go yell at that machine more for not supplying it better. We're gonna have a lot of coal problems, I think, because we're really burning through coal. Maybe it won't be a big problem until we actually start consuming it. Right now, we're trying to fill up those big containers. That's a temporary situation. Alright. Those are the main things we need on our bus right there. Now I want to make sure because we're not making everything, like we're not actually using this ethylene yet. I want to make sure that we can supply. Like, are any of these things stuck because these are overdone? So what is the input to this? This is ethane. Ethane comes from here, and this is using natural gas liquids. So eventually, natural gas liquids will back up, unless you want to store this. You know, there was a way to do this. We just got lazy. We didn't want to do it. What would be the way to do that? Ethyl benzene. Ethyl. Right, because it needed hydrofluoric acid. And no, I don't want to deal with that right now. I just too lazy. We're getting a lot of propane. We need a lot of methanol too. We've got a lot of methane that's going to fill up. Eventually it'll just slowly start getting converted over into methanol. Okay. Oh, these ran out. I assume they've been going the entire time. I thought we fixed that. Maybe there was some hiding in the splitter. Wait a minute, what is this that we're burning there? Hydrofluoric? No, just hydrogen sulfide? I like how we spend all this time trying to build up this huge smelter area. That worked really well. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. It could be better. I'm not liking this part. This part here is a little messy. But we did all that work, and now we're not using any of the plates for anything. Oops. What is this? Oh, right. That's for making the alumina. Okay, let's go resupply. Get more belts, get more underground pipe. Get more landfill. The next step is going to be rebuilding this, but better. Like right now we have this horrible area that's making, that isn't making the better circuits anymore. But we need to do that on the in a more correct way. How is this doing? Full of slurry, full of mineral sludge. Okay. We need to get science going again. When we get science going again, everything will clear out. So I had a weird encounter today. I was at work. I came down, I was leaving. I came down the steps, and there was a guy standing right outside the stairwell. I was walking by him, and he turned to me, and he said, "You lost." And I said, "I'm not lost. What are you talking about?" And he said, "No, you lose." And lose what? And he said, "Everything." And then he walked away. I don't know, I was a little freaked out. I don't want to go this way. $5,000 landfill, that's what I want to see. Alright. Oh. We should get rid of some of this pipe, we don't need it. Alright. Actually, there's a thought. Use all this coke we just picked up. We used to care so much about efficiency of different products. Like, we needed to use the carbon instead of the coke or the coal just because we needed every little bit. Now, it's less of a problem. And this whole entire thing we made, to make boards, has like been so useless because we barely use those boards. They're not as important as green circuits are in the base game. Anyway, yeah, let's go. We left our car in a weird place right here, and this is a solid wall. I could probably use some more. I can always pick up stuff from over here, though. Why are these all empty? What should be on them? This would be the... I don't know. Alumina. The cement. And it's not going because of lack of silicon. Lack of silicon ore. Because this is all backed up. Anyway. Where's my cargo? Okay. Yeah, we've got a real problem with ratios, where we're producing not enough of some things and more than enough of other things. Should I just make some buffers? No, no. This is a problem that will go away at some point. Yep. Good. Alright, so we're gonna have a chemical bus. Eventually this is gonna be rubber, so we'll leave a space for it, but or an oil product bus, I suppose I should say. We are gonna need more of these pipes. Oh, we have another stack. Okay, good. It would have been really clever of us if we put these at the right intervals so that they'd always be going into a where they come together. But never mind. We are not that clever, and I don't want to have to delete 25,000 methane gas just to fix my mistake. Yeah, that looks so ugly. But oh well. I suppose we could do things like drawing off the side of these, make it work, but never mind. This isn't filling up because we're converting it all to propane. These are filling up really quick. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Looks like there's mostly a coke problem. And that will get solved as we start needing more minerals to be processed. Maybe. When we start needing a certain type of gas, then I'll start complaining. Okay, let's make some more room. This gameplay, how thrilling. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do here. I guess we could split them and make them go both ways. That might work. I'm certainly not gonna bend my bus down to meet up with the other part. We're just gonna keep going. And this whole area is blissfully free of worms. It's very nice. Okay. Let's see what my bots are up to. If we can move the thing over yet. Looks like we can. They must have finished with the first half. What they could reach of it anyway. Oh, bots. And a bit of repairing. We really should just make some more bots. But I want to automate circuits so that we can automate making the bots. I'm a little worried about methanol. I mean, hopefully propane's gonna fill up, and then methanol and naphtha will also fill up. But it is a concern. Anyway, yep. I don't think they can reach this high. We'll just fix it ourselves. And yeah, we don't have anywhere near enough belts to do all that. That's probably like what, 1,200, 12 something. We gave them 300 or 400. Yep. Actually, no, let's go over here. Because what I want to do is automate this next. And I need I'm not entirely sure what all the steps are. That's kind of what I came over to look at. So we skipped over something. Like this was how we make another source of methanol. And we're not doing it that way. We're getting methanol from gas now. From oil. But we're still gonna need we're still gonna need to do these to get wood. Or will we? Wood. No, we can get wood from naphtha. Okay. So we can skip over the whole algae farming. Okay, so I hate to just do this, but this made it so much clearer what we needed to do. Okay, we need to add in that line. So I think I'm going to do another one. A disease. We'll just go ahead and add a new image. New image. No. It's insert a new drawing. There we go. And this is going to be a drawing of how to make circuits. because I got confused by all the different steps we needed to do. So give me some shapes. And I really apologize if this is horribly boring, but it's just very helpful for me to figure it out this way. Electric circuits. Sure, electronic circuits. But these need to be different. Why is this? Can't get all the controls. You are going to be center aligned. There you go. All right. So electronic circuits, we'll put them at the top, and then we'll build up from there. So electronic circuits are a combination of circuit boards are going to be the tricky part. Solder, we already have a ton of. Circuit boards, if I can spell it right. Components. Doesn't quite fit. And transistors. Alright. And solder we already have. Solder we already have, so let's mark it in green. No, that's ugly. That's so ugly. That's so terrible. Let's make it a very light green. That doesn't look very pretty. Maybe like that? Oh, that seems kind of like things we don't... Well, I don't know. Let's leave it like that for now. Alright, components are pretty simple. They are tinned wire. Wow, let's do carbon on this side, because we'll probably need tinned wire other places. Ah. And carbon. Okay, I just said carbon twice. Tinned wire. And the carbon we already got. We already have. Tinned wire is copper and tin. Well, we already know how to get tinned wire, so I don't need to mark it out. Transistors are plastic, which is going to be annoying. Why can't I make this centered? There. No? There you go. Okay. Transistors are needing more space than we're allowing. Not electronic circuits. These are plastic and tinned wire. And silicon. wafers. Okay, silicon wafers are the easy ones, I think. They just need silicon plates. Okay, plastic is tricky. Plastic comes from liquid plastic, first of all. Which comes from propane. I'm wrong. It's not tricky. We were doing this really tricky thing before to get this, but apparently, if you already have a source of propane, that's pretty simple. This is why I was saying we need to get the oil set up before we deal with making these circuits, because this is so much easier when we know how to get propane. All right. That's on that side. The circuit board's next. And that needs a phenolic board. Well, let's leave some room. Well, these two are easy, so we can just put them off to the side. So, tin plate, copper plate, ferric chloride solution, which will be complicated, because that's gas. We haven't bothered to automate that yet. And the phenolic board itself. I apologize if this is really boring. I need to do it in my head, and I could just stop and do it between episodes, but I just wasting time until the change of the episode. I might as well do it now. So phenolic board. Well, let's do ferric chloride. It's further to the left. Well, no, that's a good reason to do this. Do the other one first. Phenolic board is wood and resin. Yep. Wood and resin. I believe the wood's going to be easy. The resin might be tricky. The wood is naphtha. Which is difficult to spell. No, wait, I need to color these all correctly. For the things that are inputs to the system versus things that are going to be made within the system. Let's just add a thing for this, so we can say we know how to do it. This is going to be copper and tin. Then we can make this one pink. Just so everything has pink nodes at the leaves. Okay, so resin is from liquid resin. which is from barrels of liquid resin, but more to the point. Well, actually, is there another way to do it? Melamine and formaldehyde is not accessible to us yet. So it's urea and formaldehyde. Can we move? Need to scroll. Does it not let me have a bigger image than this? Okay, then liquid resin is urea and formaldehyde, like we said. Okay. Urea is ammonia and carbon dioxide. I wish I could scroll down. It won't let me go down. Can I extend the size of this? Okay, never mind. We'll just copy this out and put another one. Insert new drawing. Starting with liquid resin to produce this. So urea is ammonia and carbon, we said. And CO2, rather. And that produces purified water also, which we'll have to deal with. Ammonia is blue cellulose fiber, or from nitrogen, using a catalyst. So this is a whole other area, and this uses sulfuric wastewater, which we have a ton of, but I'm never sure we can produce it consistently. Like if we wanted sulfuric wastewater before anything else, we'd have to gather it from all over the place. I'm kind of inclined to skip it, just because I don't want to deal with the piping. So instead, we can produce ammonia from the catalyst, which uses ore, but we have ore available. Okay, ammonia is hydrogen and nitrogen. We need to add in some lines. Hydrogen we can get from many places. Nitrogen we get from air. Yeah. And compressed air we just get from a air filter. Or convert it from Bob's. Okay, that's that. Now the formaldehyde. Actually, did we do it all? No, we didn't do it at all. Urea comes from CO2 also. We need to figure out what's the best way to get that. Let's use coal, maybe? We're getting CO2 from doing this. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this because we didn't have any synthesis gas. I forgot. Sure, we'll just get it from coal. And we already have a good source of coal on our bus. Okay, that's that side. Now formaldehyde is methanol. That's simple. I thought that would be the more complicated one. It was before when we had to do it this way, because we had to build the methanol ourselves. But now it's just purple. It's just a pink box. Up, up. Undo that. There you go. Okay, well that's our plan for next time then. We'll have to figure out how to get all these things going, and it. Well, this can be more simple. And we'll build liquid resin elsewhere. Because I can't connect the two charts. There. Okay, we'll deal with that next time, I think. Sorry for making y'all sit through that. Anyway, my name is Michael Young. This is Factorio. Thank you for watching.